took a loss, but I stay strong.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 18 Gator. Tackle. Under 10, 6'6", pull it high.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 47. We want this. 61, matchbox, lights.
From the 39, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, Kamara. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing is Mariota. And that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Here we go with Kamara, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Jones, Dixon, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons. Check 25. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Now.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're scoreless after 1. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal and the big thing possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second and a yard, Mariota. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
57 to Mike. One. Check.
Mariota on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 23 yards on the play. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, D. Check 37.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Showing up.
Kamara trying again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on. What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Down. 8, read.
Jones from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Sue.
Watch the twins. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey.
We got motion. Back up.
Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. He finds Coleman. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready? Hey, exit.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Go.
From the 41, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready, set.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
No. Off. Where are they, team?
Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Three.
Mike 51. Blue Dan. Go. Mike.
On third down, here's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I got it. Go. 51 to Mike.
Here's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open. complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
One.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Like that. 180. 3. 1.
From the 39, Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check in.
1.
Buzz. Towards the mic.
Mariota again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Man, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. And the throw left sideline here. Pull it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, let go.
Stinty, Mike, stinty. They can't hang with
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Bravo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Got you.
Go. Hey, Sam off.
Bang. Shoot. Check 52.
Get it.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big stop.
One. Where are they, team?
Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go get him. 53, check 53. Watch QB drop.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
He's crashing.
Yep.
He's checking crash.
2nd and 13. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Dixon. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check, 47.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Saints 10, Giants 3.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they get the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
1.
At the 29-yard
Check
line.
bomber, 22, check bomber. Goose. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Giants take over
Let's go.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back to throw. Jones. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 1, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, New York.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Check, check. Lucky, 6-6. Pull it high.
47. Mike 47.
Go.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing here, Mariota. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw is Mariota. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Peppers. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's see what you got. Check three, check three.
X3, 218, chop.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
We go set. 60 outlaw.
Man, you gotta get this stop here, D. Shift, shift.
You draw quarters.
Check 43.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Delta. Now.
Back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Yeah, yeah. There. Get it.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yo, go.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
5.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get off the field.
Hey, wahoo.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Down. And Tusa.
Rip left.
Go. Hey, Haywood. Greystone Travis.
Watch it. Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
General West. Shoot.
Jones going to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. 3rd down here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jones. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Alpha. Now.
Mike 29. The run.
Hey, Orbit. 22 jet bomber.
Let's go,
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.